Some stories entertain you for a few hours. Others stay in your mind long after they end. And Verity? This story completely messes with your head. Today, we're talking about one of the most disturbing and talked about psychological thrillers in recent years, Verity. If you love dark mysteries, unreliable characters, psychological manipulation, and stories that constantly make you question what's real, then this movie might become your next obsession. And before we begin, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more movie breakdowns, psychological thriller discussions, and book-to-film analysis. Now let's get into the story. At the center of Verity is Loan Ashley, a struggling writer whose career and personal life are falling apart. Just when everything seems hopeless, she receives an unexpected opportunity. Jeremy Crawford, the husband of best-selling author Verity Crawford, hires Loan to complete Verity's unfinished book series after a tragic accident leaves Verity unable to speak or move. At first, it sounds like the perfect opportunity. But the moment Loan enters the Crawford house, something feels wrong. The atmosphere is cold and unsettling. The house feels almost too quiet. And Verity herself, lying silently in bed, becomes one of the most disturbing parts of the story. As Loan spends more time in the house, she begins noticing strange things. Objects seem to move, certain moments make her feel watched. And slowly, she starts questioning whether Verity is truly as helpless as she appears. Then everything changes. Loan discovers a hidden manuscript written by Verity. And this manuscript is terrifying. Inside its pages are deeply disturbing confessions filled with obsession, jealousy, manipulation, and shocking thoughts about motherhood and family. The more Loan reads, the more she begins to believe that Verity may not be a victim at all. And that's what makes this story so addictive. You never know who to trust. Is Jeremy hiding something? Is Loan becoming paranoid? Is Verity truly incapacitated? Or is she manipulating everyone around her? The deeper the story goes, the more reality and lies begin to blur together. And honestly, that psychological tension is what makes Verity stand out from other thrillers. It's not just trying to scare you, it wants to make you uncomfortable. It traps both the characters and the audience inside a constant state of uncertainty. One moment you feel sympathy for Verity. The next moment you're terrified of her. And the scariest part? By the end of the story, you realize nobody feels completely innocent. Now let's talk about the ending, without spoilers. Verity has one of those endings that people debate for weeks after finishing it. Even after the final scene, the biggest question still remains. What was actually true? And in my opinion, that's exactly what a great psychological thriller should do. It shouldn't just entertain you for 2 hours. It should stay in your mind afterward and make you rethink everything you just watched. The upcoming film adaptation has already created huge excitement online, especially because of its cast, Anne Hathaway, Dakota Johnson, and Josh Hartnett. And honestly, Anne Hathaway as Verity might end up being one of the most unsettling performances of her career. So now I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Verity was truly dangerous? Or was the entire story built on manipulation and misunderstanding? Leave your theories in the comments below. And if you want more psychological thriller breakdowns, dark story analyses, and movie discussions, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on because we're going to dive into many more twisted stories like this one.